the domestic antitrust watchdog is reviewing Facebook's purchase of a 9.99% stake in Reliance Jio, a Bloomberg report claims. The deal would give the US giant another foothold in one of the world's fastest-growing internet markets. The Competition Commission of India looks to prevent misuse of data in all the deals it assesses, Chairman Ashok Sharma Gupta told Bloomberg. The US social media giant's $5.7 billion investment in Reliance digital unit is the biggest among a string of investments amounting to $13.7 billion. Approval of the deal will help Asia's richest tycoon, Mukesh Ambani, stick to his debt reduction plan and create a formidable homegrown digital force that can take on the likes of Amazon in India.
Twitter is testing a new feature that allows users to include an audio clip with a tweet. The microblogging platform said users will be able to create a voice tweet using a new wavelengths icon on the Tweet Composer screen. In addition to 280 characters for text, users can now add up to 140 seconds of audio for each voice tweet. And once you reach the limit for a tweet, a new voice tweet starts automatically to create a thread. The feature will be available to a limited group of people right now, but will be rolling out to everyone with iOS devices in the coming weeks. There is no word on when the feature will come to Android smartphones yet. Google and Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai has announced that the company will commit $175 million towards funding more black-owned businesses. This comes just days after Google-owned YouTube launched a $100 million fund to amplify and develop voices of black creators on its platform. The internet giant plans to spend $100 million to fund black-owned startups, another $50 million as a grant for small businesses within the black community, and the remainder on job training and education access. Google has also vowed to make changes on racial equity within its own ranks, since black employees account for just 3.3% of its overall workforce. It plans to increase underrepresented employees at senior and leadership levels by 30% by the year 2025. Google will also end peer badge checks and roll out an internal anti-racism curriculum by early next year. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission has expressed concerns with Google's $2.1 billion plan to acquire wearable device maker Fitbit. In a statement ahead of the final merger, the competition watchdog said that Google's additional access to consumer health data may further cement its dominant position, raising barriers to entry to potential rivals. Fitbit has collected health information from consumers for more than 10 years, including users' daily step counts, heart rate, and sleep data. The competition watchdog has also expressed concerns if Google would favor its own wearable devices over competitors when supplying related services such as Google Maps, Wear OS, or the Google Play Store. Meanwhile, the US and European governments are also investigating the proposed acquisition deal. An unofficial price leak regarding the PlayStation 5 hints that Sony's uber-stylish next-gen console might not be as expensive as previously thought. According to a now-deleted Amazon France listing, the PlayStation 5 could cost €499 and launch in late November. This is for the standard model with 4K Blu-ray disc drive, while the slim or digital edition was listed at €399. Talking about the specs, the sleek black and white powerhouse will run on an 8-core AMD Zen 2 processor and an RDNA 2-based GPU paired with 16GB of GDDR6 RAM and an ultra-high-speed SSD. The PS5 will also support 8K graphics, 4K graphics at 120Hz refresh rate, and 3D audio. The controller, on the other hand, will feature haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, motion sensors, a built-in microphone, an integrated speaker, a headset jack, USB port, and a dual-sense charging station. Popular video conferencing platform Zoom has announced that it will provide end-to-end encryption to all customers and not just to those who pay for a subscription. This development comes after a backlash from civil rights group for its plans to bolster security only for those who paid for the company's business and enterprise plans. The feature will become available in beta next month, and hosts will be able to enable or disable it for each meeting. Users who want to turn on the higher grade encryption need to provide additional information such as phone number that Zoom can verify. The video conferencing platform has grown by leaps and bounds following the coronavirus-related lockdowns, reportedly recording as many as 300 million daily users, up from just 10 million in December. Samsung is rolling out a new app for its Galaxy Watch Active 2 smartwatch that will let users monitor their blood pressure. This comes a couple of months after the company had announced the update, saying that the Samsung Health Monitor app was cleared by South Korea's Ministry of Food and Drug Safety. The tech giant said the app must be installed on both the smartwatch and the paired smartphone. Users will also need to calibrate their watch using a traditional cuff-style blood pressure monitoring equipment in order to monitor blood pressure. Thereafter, they can use the Galaxy Watch Active 2's pulse wave analysis to measure blood pressure anytime, anywhere. Although there's no word for a global launch, Samsung said that it might add the ECG tracking feature to Samsung Health Monitor app sometime during the third quarter of this year. Realme X3 Superzoom smartphone will make its debut in India on June 25th after releasing in Europe earlier in May. Ahead of the launch, a Flipkart listing has gone live that teases the phone's availability and its camera features, as well as confirms that it will go on sale on its platform. The device gets a 6.6-inch FHD Plus screen with a 120Hz refresh rate and a Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset paired with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of UFS 3.0 storage. In terms of optics, it features a 64-megapixel quad-rear camera setup with a 5x optical zoom and 60x periscope zoom. There's also a 32-megapixel dual selfie snapper housed in the punch hole display, and the handset gets powered by a 4200 mAh battery that charges at 30 watt over USB-C. Indian pricing for the Realme X3 Superzoom will be revealed during the launch, but in Europe the phone retails at €499. According to tech website XDA developers, Xiaomi's Mi Watch Color will be launched globally under the name Mi Watch Revolve. The smartwatch was launched back in December 2019 in China and has pretty much the same design and specs as the Amazfit GTR. The watch color has a circular dial and a 1.39-inch AMOLED display. It comes with a heart rate monitor, sleep tracker, GPS, Bluetooth 5.0, NFC, compass, barometer, gyroscope, accelerometer, and ambient light sensors. The smartwatch is rated 5 ATM for water resistance and claims to last up to 14 days with a 420 mAh battery. However, unlike the Apple Watch lookalike Mi Watch, the Mi Watch Color does not run Google's Wear OS. In China, the watch color costs approximately 8,500 rupees.